Hello everyone, I'm Mahita from CSE Department of Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I'm here to discuss a few topics of the subject CS 3352 Foundations of Data Science. Here we are going to deal with describing data with averages. First, let us see what is mode. A mode reflects the value of the most frequently occurring score. In other words, a mode is defined as a value that has a higher frequency in a given set of values. For example, in a given set of data 2, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, the mode of the data set is 5 because 5 is repeated twice. So types of modes: bimodal and trimodal and multimodal are the types of modes. So multimodal means more than one mode. So when there are two modes in a data set, then the set is called bimodal. For example, the mode of set A is shown in the figure as 2 because and 5. Both 2 and 5 are repeated 3 times in a given set. When there are 3 modes in a data set, then the set is called trimodal. For example, mode of set A is equal to 2, 5 and 8. When there are 4 or more modes in the data set, then they are said to be multimodal. Now let us see about median. The median reflects the middle value when the observations are ordered from least to most. Finding the median. Order scores from least to most. If the total number of observations given is odd, then the formula to calculate the median is equal to n plus 1 by 2 term by observation. If the total number of observations is even, then the median formula is median is equal to 1 by 2 n by 2 term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. So example, find the median of the following. If it is given like this, then solution is n is equal to 15. When we put those numbers in the order, we have like this. So median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. So we'll get 15 plus 1 by 2, that is 8. The 8th term of the list is 24. So the median value of the set of number is 24. Now let us see what is mean. Mean is found by adding all the scores and then dividing by the number of scores. So mean is the average of the even numbers and is calculated by dividing the sum of the given numbers by the total number of numbers. So mean is equal to sum of all scores by number of scores. Now let us see about the types of means. We have sample mean and population mean. Sample mean is have the formula like this, and the population mean is calculated like with this formula. Averages for qualitative and ranked data. Mode always can be used with qualitative data, and the median can be used whenever it is possible into order to qualitative data from least to most because the level of measurement is ordinal. Describing variability. Range. The range is the difference between the largest and the smallest scores. The range is statistics for a given data set is the difference between the highest and lowest values. For example, in a given data set 2, 5, 8, 10, 3, then the range will be 10 minus 2 because 10 is the high maximum value given in the set and 2 is the minimum value. So 10 minus 2 we will get 8. Now let us see about variance. Variance is a measure of how the data points differ from the mean. A variance is a measure of how far a set of data numbers are spread out from the mean value. So this is a formula used to calculate variance. Now let us see about standard deviation. The standard deviation, the square root of the mean of all square deviations from the mean, that is the standard deviation is equal to root of variance. The sum of the squares. Calculating the standard deviation requires that we obtain the first value of the variance. However, calculating the variance requires in turn that we obtain sum of the square deviation scores. Sum of the square deviation scores will be given by the following formula. Sum of the squares equal to the sum of the square deviation scores. You can reconstruct the formula by remembering the following 3 steps. Subtract the population mean mu from each original score x to obtain a deviation score x minus mu. Square each deviation score x minus mu the whole square to eliminate the negative signs. Sum all the square deviation scores, that is the sum of x minus mu. So we'll find the variance by this formula and the standard deviation with the next formula. Sum of squares formula for the sample. All these are the formulas. Degrees of freedom will depict as df. The degrees of freedom refers to the number of values that are free to vary given one or more mathematical restrictions in a sample being the estimate of a population characteristic. The formula for degree of freedom is df is equal to n minus 1. Interquartile range. Interquartile range IQR is simply the range for the middle 50% of the scores. More specifically, the IQR equals the distance between the third quartile, that is 75th percentile, and the first quartile, that is the 25th percentile. That is, after the highest quarter or top 25% and the lowest quarter or bottom 25% have been trimmed from the original set of scores. Since most distributions are spread more widely in their extremities than their middle, the IQR tends to be the less than the half the size of the range. Thank you.